What's up, everybody? It's your boy Season. So today I am back from vacation. So we're going to be talking about where I went and what I've got. So this is going to be kind of a haul video. And also I'm going to talk about some of the things going on with the channel. So we're going to do that. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go. So as I said in the intro, I just came back. I did put a hint for where I was in the community tab on the page. Some people got it, some people didn't. But yes, I went back to Japan for the third time in the last 7 years or so. I went there for a couple of different reasons, but we'll kind of get to that during the video. But the first thing that I got there was I got this. That is the metallic version of Mazinkaiser from Ryobot. Now, unfortunately, I could not find this one new. This one is going to be used, and hopefully it's in really good condition. I did get a chance to take a look at it when I was there, and it seemed to be in okay condition. That one is a harder one to find, so I was able to track it down. So I got the Ryobot's Mazinkaiser. Then next, now unfortunately, I kind of messed up the boxes trying to get them into my suitcases because I had to buy more luggage again because I bought so much stuff, and because I would normally ship them from Japan because it's just a lot easier as far as trying to get everything back, and I don't like to have my boxes crushed a lot. But unfortunately, because we were going through the tariff situation in the United States, I had to find a way around that. So unfortunately, some of the boxes are going to be kind of messed up, but I was still able to get them here and it looked good. So next I got the metal composite Wing Zero EW, the early version colors. So I got that as well. And as you guys know, I'm not really a big Wing fan, but I have always liked this version of the Wing Zero. To me, it's just so different from the one that we got in Endless Waltz. So I just like the normal, because those are the normal traditional Gundam colors. So I do like having those. So that's what you have for the metal composite Wing Zero. Then next, I actually have been trying to hunt this guy down for a decent price for quite some time. And I was in a spot where he looked like he was relatively in good condition and everything else. So I got the metal build Gundam Astraea, the Proto G and High Mega Launcher version. So as you guys know, I'm not super huge into Gundam 00 as far as its designs. I love the series, but the actual mobile suit designs, I've never been too fond of, specifically the Exia. But for whatever reason, I've always liked this design of the Astraea. So we're going to be doing that one in the near future. And then let's go ahead and take some of the bigger ones off. So we got some more here. So then when I was at Tamashii Nations, I was able to grab the store exclusive of the Exia. So as you guys know, and as I just said, I'm not really a big fan of this mobile suit, but I know that there's a lot of people who've been wanting me to review this guy. So I opted to get him. Besides, he's another one, kind of like the Strike. You can have a lot of different option sets with him. So it'll be interesting to see what I think of him, especially considering I'm not really that big of a fan of the Exia. And then this was one I have been hunting down for a while as well, and it was kind of difficult to find him in good condition. That is the metal build F91. So I've always liked F91, even though that design, I like the design, I just don't like it as much as the Crossbone. But I think that the F91 is actually an underrated mobile suit. So I'm gonna be very interested to see what the metal build version of that is like for the F91. And then for my Gundam Seed Freedom fans, of course, I'm not going to leave you hanging either. I was able to track down the Sword Impulse Spec 2, the Metal Robots version. So that one should be interesting. I normally wouldn't go for Metal Robot Spirit one because we're just now starting to get the Impulse for the Metal Build line, and I would have preferred to hold out for that, but I was able to get this guy at a decent price. So very, very good. So we'll be taking a look at the Sword Impulse Gundam Spec 2 soon. And then also, this one can be a little bit difficult to track down for a good price as well. And this is the Metal Build F91 MSV Option Set. I opted to go with the original version versus the new version, or the newer version of the F91 that comes with this, because the new version looks almost more like a cream color or an off-white, to where the original looked more white. And so that's why I opted to go with that version of the set. So I think that that should be interesting to see how that looks. And then, of course, with me getting the Impulse Gundam Spec 2, I was able to track down the Destiny Spec 2. The Destiny Spec 2 is very difficult to find at a good price because I guess it's very sought after because I've always seen it to be super expensive. And they wanted anywhere between $150 and $225 for this guy. So I was happy to get him at a decent price over there in Japan. And like I said, normally I would not buy all of these in one go, but because of the tariff situation that we're experiencing in the US, I would have to pay tariffs on all of this. So I was like, nope, let me just go ahead and grab it while I'm here. So, so that's what you have for the Destiny Gundam Spec 2. And then of course, with the Destiny Gundam Spec 2, you know that I was not going to not get the Zues Silhouette. So I would definitely be interested to see how those two work together. I can't wait for a metal build version of this, but I thought that I was able to find both of these because both of these are sought after. The Zues Silhouette is expensive and so is this, but I was able to get them both for a decent price. So we'll definitely be seeing how those play as far as a review in the future. And then lastly, for the figures anyway, I got the metal build Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher for the Zeta Gundam. So this was interesting because this came out maybe about 2 or 3 days before I was getting ready to leave Japan. It's interesting to be able to go into a store and you just see it. It's just there, you know, to where in the States, you know, we have to always special order these things. We have to go through P-bandai. We've got to do all of that. But normally in Japan, you can kind of just go into these hobby shops and they will have a set. Now, what I've noticed specifically about P-bandai stuff over in Japan, they will try to price gouge you over there. Now, is it as bad as say some other places? No, but they are definitely going to be making money off of this because I think this was like $60 off of P-bandai, and I ended up having to pay almost double that in order to get it. But I still thought it was cheaper than me trying to buy it and then have it shipped over because I did not pre-order this guy in America. So glad to get that. So of course, that'll probably be the next review for those who want to know. It'll probably be the Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher. And then I got a lot of different stuff. I am a sucker for acrylic stands, especially since you can get them cheap in Japan. Getting them overseas, they tend to cost they can cost quite a bit, but in Japan, they're pretty cheap. So I was able to hunt down an acrylic stand for Gundam Seed Stargazer. So even though we've only got one metal build of Stargazer, and that's the Strike Noir, but I always like to collect these stands for the different series and stuff. So if they do come out in the future, I will have a display stand set for him already and I won't have to hunt it down later. So we got that. Then I got another acrylic stand. This is Hero from Gundam Wing, especially since I just got the Wing Zero and I may end up doing a Gundam Wing display. I wanted to get the character acrylic stand for him, even though this looks like this one is from Frozen Teardrop, if I'm not mistaken. But I got it anyway, so we got that. Then I got another acrylic stand for Setsuna from Gundam 00 Awakening of the Trailblazer. So got that for Setsuna. Of course, I like to have a whole display set up when I'm gonna do a display, and so having the characters or the series stands there, I think it just makes the entire display piece, it just makes it stand out and pop a little bit more. So that's why I like to collect these, and to be honest, it wasn't that expensive. I think it was maybe like $8 or something like that, compared to if I had tried to buy this here in the States, it would have cost me probably double that, if not triple. So that's what you have for Setsuna. And then I did go to the Gundam store in Odaiba, where the Unicorn Gundam is, and I was able to get kind of like a mini stand for the Zeta Gundam. I don't even know if you can see that well, but it's kind of like a mini stand that you kind of put these two together and it'll become one piece. And since I have a metal build Zeta, I thought that I would do that, even though technically this is for the high grade, but we don't have to worry about that. But I did get this. So you got that acrylic stand. At Tamashii Nations, they have acrylic stands there as well. And I thought it would be interesting, especially since I collect so many metal builds, to just get one that had the metal build logo on it. So I think that that's pretty cool. So they had this one at the Tamashii Nation store in Akihabara. And so that's where I got this guy at. And like I said, the acrylic stands, they're relatively cheap. So, you know, you're getting them for, I would probably say less than 10 to 15 bucks for almost all of them. So that's what you have there. And then I found an acrylic stand for Build Fighters. So Gundam Build Fighters is probably one of my favorite series. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. It's not as serious as a lot of the other versions of Gundam, but I've always liked specifically that first series in Gundam. or the first series of Build Fighters. Try was okay, and then it kind of got worse to me as the series went on. But the first series I really, really liked. I have most of those master grades of that, and so I was thinking about doing a display with just Gundam Build Fighter, so that's why I got this. And as you can see, it was only 1,600 yen, and with the price of the dollar versus the yen, I think that's probably like close to 10 bucks. So I got that for Build Fighters. And then I got this. Now, this is the acrylic stand for Shin from Gundam Seed Freedom. I think I already have a version of this, but I don't think it's this one specifically. So this is the reason why I bought this one. So you got an acrylic stand for Shin. Then we have a display piece here from Gundam Seed that has the Strike Rouge in it. And I've always liked the Strike Rouge, especially in Gundam Seed. I'm not much into pink mobile suits, but this is one of my favorite ones. But I was able to hunt this down. I think this was an Ichiban Kuji one. And they had this last time, but it was significantly more than this. And so with this was probably only like $750 or something like that. So I decided to get these display pieces. I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff, like especially like artwork and stuff. You guys know I love artwork. And seeing this, I just like having these kind of display pieces. So that's what you have there. And then lastly, I did get some keychains when I went back to the Unicorn. Of course, you guys will see a video on this in the next coming weeks or so when I kind of talk about what I did in Japan. But I collect keychains, especially for Gundam, because they're so rare to see on this side of the globe. And so I bought 2 of these because when the Unicorn first came out and I went over there for the first time back in 2018, there was a black one and a white one, and I grabbed the white one and I did not grab the black one. And then when I went back a couple years ago, they weren't selling these anymore. And so when I went back, they had the black version. So I was like, yep, I'm grabbing 2 of those this time because my old one broke. That was the reason why. But yeah, so you get those keychains as well. So there you have it. That is my haul for all of the stuff that I got that's mecha related in Japan. Of course, I bought a lot of other stuff as well, but this was more just in pertains to the channel. So of course, you guys will be seeing reviews of these coming up here within the next couple of weeks to couple of months as well. And with the 22nd, I think, was the 3rd year anniversary of the channel. It was interesting because I was talking to my best friend about this, because what a lot of you guys don't know is that I actually thought about quitting the channel probably twice in the last like 2.5 years. And it really is just to you guys that I actually even continue to do it, especially right now, because with that tariff situation is going to be horrible for collectors, because you're talking about we already have to pay these exorbitant prices for this stuff, and then we have to have it shipped, and then we have to pay all these fees and tariffs just to get it stateside. And to me, I don't know if it's financially going to be worth doing that in the long term. So hopefully this tariff stuff will go away, but as of right now, it has not. And so that is going to cripple, I think, a lot of review channels just because it just costs too much. So I didn't pay tariffs on any of this stuff. So that's why I kind of went ham as far as buying stuff this time versus last time, even though last time I got quite a bit of stuff as well. But this is more in pertain to metal builds and Gundam and stuff like that. Actually, only one thing that I bought, I think, is not Gundam related, and that was the Mazinkaiser. So you can expect to see this stuff. I do thank you guys for rocking with the channel. You guys watch my reviews, you comment in the comment section. I do appreciate that. That's really the only thing that truly keeps me going as far as doing the channel, because you can't really rely on views as a YouTuber. I more feed off of interaction than just views itself, even though views are always good, don't get me wrong, but we're still gonna keep going. As you see, I am not done yet. So we definitely will be doing that. Also, someone wanted to know what my thoughts were on the metal build Impulse. The Impulse pretty much is gonna be the size of the Strike. It pretty much almost looks the same. It does have a little bit more detail, and I think it's slightly thinner than the Strike, but it looks solid. Now in America, they're selling it for $420. Woo, these tariffs are killing us, man. $420 in the States. I saw the pre-order up on P-bandai the other day. I have not pre-ordered it yet because I haven't decided on whether or not I'm gonna just get it from Japan directly or if I'm going to get it stateside. In Japan, it's only about $275. So you can, so if you just do the math, that's a pretty significant increase just because of shipping and tariffs and all the other stuff that's going on. But I did like it. I probably will post. I did post some of those pictures that I took when I was at the Tamashii Nation store in Akihabara, because that's where the Impulse is at. I did post some of those in the community tab. So of course, if you want to see what those look like, if I don't post them in this video, you can definitely check out the community tab, and that post will be there, what I did with those. So this is what we've got for the Japanese haul video. That's kind of the state of the channel right now. But I do thank you guys for rocking with me for 3 years. Some of y'all have been around since I first started, because really my channel started as a Brave channel, to be honest. Like the first 2 or 3 were not Gundam. I didn't get into Gundam till maybe I think the fifth video I did or something like that. So you guys watching the videos and stuff really does help me out. So I do appreciate that. But so that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for rocking with the channel. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.